Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move on to an important segment of today's program, which will provide valuable insights into the initiatives carried out under the CA SME Connect Committee. This presentation will cover the key activities of the committee, the introduction of the creditworthiness rating framework for SMEs, the announcement of the SME Connect Awards, and an overview of the upcoming workshop series on enhancing SME creditworthiness. To take us through this important presentation, it is my pleasure to invite Ms. Anuji Silva, Vice President and Chairperson of the CASME Committee of CA Lanka, to make this academic.
President Dishan Subhasinghe, CEO of the Colombo Stock Exchange, Mr. Rajiv Bandaranaike, and the representative from the Colombo Stock Exchange, former chairman of the SEC, Mr. Ranil Vijayasinghe, who is also with us today. Thank you very much. And also the representative from the SEC, my alternate chair, Mr. Saman Srilal, fellow council members, past presidents, my very enthusiastic committee members, CEO Lakmali, distinguished invitees, and also the media who's here. I'm very happy to see the enthusiasm of the media, so I hope you will support us also to take this message forward. So I think these are statistics. We all know 75% of all registered companies in Sri Lanka are considered SMEs, which contribute 52% to the GDP and also employs 45% of the workforce. So in 2020, actually under the leadership of our President, then President Mr. Manil Jayasinghe, we were curious about this SME sector because as accountants we wanted to know, okay, such great statistics, why are they not moving? So really we started a SME task force, and I think the chairman of the task force, Mr. Lakshman Abesekar, is also here with us. I think we built his passion to the SME so much that he has now gone on to be the chairman of NEDA. So that task force actually gave us a lot of insights, and now we have forwarded a specific committee, the CA SME Connect Committee, because our president Dishan came up and his team came up with this great product, which is the credit rating, SME Creditworthiness rating framework, which we feel is something with our skill that we will be able to really help the SMEs with. So I think we were very also happy to see a timely launch of the National SME Strategy Framework by the Minister of Industries and Entrepreneurship Development, with 11 pillars of a national SME strategy. And actually one of the pillars, pillar 9, is access to finance and growth fund, which is where we feel we also can contribute and help the national strategy. So our potential, when we look at our potential to serve SMEs, starting from our strategy. So our strategy says maintain public trust in the finance profession. And when you say maintain public trust, it also involves helping to build decent work and economic growth. If you see, we also identify the UNDP goals that we contribute to, and one of the key goals is decent work and economic growth, so which is under which we are doing this initiative. And if you look at our talent pool, we have 7,461 members who are chartered accountants. We have 40,000 plus students, and also we have, in addition to that, other we have a sub-campus, about 2,000 students there, and also other students who are coming from our business schools. Now, when we say active students, these students are not just students, because as they grow, they are capable of actually providing services to the SME sector. So we have two qualifications which we divide our students into this 40,000, which is the CCA members who are professionals who have completed the corporate level qualification and has obtained a certified corporate accountant designation. So who can very easily serve the mid to higher level SMEs in a very effective manner. Then the certified business accounting members who can serve the micro and small categories. And the best benefit we have is this 40,000 plus 7,000 is distributed right throughout Sri Lanka. If you look at our membership, we have members from right across Sri Lanka. So when we want to get people to help us with the resources, we have a very, very big pool of very committed members. Because even when we did the task force, we had members who even volunteered to do free services, who came forward to do the task force job so that we understand what this SME sector is. So we can see this level supporting SMEs effectively with accounting, taxation, bookkeeping, and advisory services, and also helping to improve finance literacy. We also love to work as mentors and also consultants, which we did very effectively under the task force, and also business partners to entrepreneurs. And then finally, the task that we are really focusing on at the moment to help improve creditworthiness and business sustainability of the SMEs. So the main objective is of the committee is geared around this, basically to improve the business of our SMEs and also to build sustainable businesses. And I think our core objective is to see how many of these SMEs we can gear towards listing in our country, listing in the Empower Board and also subsequently in the main boards of the Colombo Stock Exchange. So for that, to support this initiative, we come up with several initiatives at the moment. So first is the committee which will drive this whole initiative, and I think I'm supported by my able alternate chair and also very enthusiastic committee who will drive this initiative. Then we also have the credit worthiness framework which we've spoken about so much. We have also done a SME booklet on finance literacy, which is a very simple booklet which we launched and distributed during our task force when we did the task force. It's a very simple booklet done in Sinhala, English and Tamil for entrepreneurs just to read and get a basic understanding of finance literacy. We are updating that booklet, so that's another thing that we will be launching so that all the entrepreneurs have some booklet with them when they want to know, okay, what is asset, what is a cash flow, they can go to it and understand in very simple language. Then the Entrepreneur magazine, I think I must acknowledge Desha Priya and his team who worked very hard to come up with a very innovative magazine. If you see, you can click and inside the magazine we have videos. So that is to really showcase entrepreneurs. Now the facility, I think easily somebody that can list in the Empower Board. So to identify potential entrepreneurs and to share their stories so that it will be a motivator for other people, plus also so that we can work with them to help in their journey. And we are also going to be translating this magazine into Sinhala and Tamil and share it with all our SME groups so that it will be a source of inspiration. If you also see in there, I think we will probably share the QR code. You also have a little page on taxes. So we want to give them little snippets of taxes. Then there's another one on the bank facilities for SMEs. So like that, little areas where they can get knowledge and keep continuing getting the right knowledge. Then we also will have the SME capacity building program, the assistance and also assistance from the small and medium tax practitioners for the bookkeeping. We also hope to launch in future a diploma in SME management. Because sometimes what we find is some of these entrepreneurs don't have any formal qualification, which is also something that holds them back because they feel that they are not qualified. So we want to give them a relevant qualification. We've already drafted the basics of the diploma, and we will launch a diploma in management. And also we will be having regional conferences, which we did some time ago. We will relaunch them. First one is due to happen in Candy, so that we get the SME entrepreneurs also engaged, and we will give them what is relevant to them and useful to them in the regional conferences. So for the SME creditworthiness rating framework, our target group we have decided is actually the medium category of SMEs, because we feel that they are the closest to having the potential to list in the Empower group. We will also work with others to teach them how to do this creditworthiness framework. But those SMEs who are more than 350 million to a billion, we will work individually with them also to help them to list in the Colombo Stock Exchange. I think the president has given us a target within the next one or 2 years. He says our coming success is that we have to make sure at least few of the SMEs are listed in the Colombo, not few, SMEs are listed in the Colombo Stock Exchange. So this credit scorecard is a very interesting one. I mean, when you say credit scorecard, you just think it's about credit. If you actually see, it's something that will help them to build a sustainable business, because it helps. We will tell them, see, as an entrepreneur, you also need to be able to sell your business, which is something a lot of entrepreneurs don't really know how to do. So we will talk to them about the business profile, help them how to showcase their business profile, then also make them aware to keep an eye on the industry and market conditions, the financial factors which affect them, then get them to assess the quality of their management, relationship with the bank, because this is something they don't really focus on. And why they complain they're not getting assistance from the bank is because they have no relationship with the bank. So we will get them to focus early on how they are building the relationships with the bank and the awareness of legal and regulatory compliance. Then also to keep an eye on your overall rating of CRIP and consistency of payment of taxes. So that's another thing. Because sometimes what happens is entrepreneurs will give these to other people and they are not aware. So we want them to be aware that these things are actually happening, and also the strength of business model plus credit and bank guarantee or collateral. So we've also rated it so that because I think when you have a rating, people are more interested in knowing okay what your rating is, and also that gives you opportunity to try to improve your rating. So we give them the rating and then keep working with them for them to improve. And the other focus is that after that when they go to banks and also investors, they are able to talk properly about their business. These are areas that they can use to successfully talk about the business and convince other people to either lend or invest in their business. We also want to promote the startup category. So that's another category we feel has a lot of potential, which does not really get the enough required assistance from anyone. So there also our scorecard is there to see that they have a proper business plan, and also they've done a proper industry analysis. Also to challenge the financial strengths and projections there. So we will work with them, question them, and try to convince them of the reasonability of their financial strength and projections. Then also background of promoters. They need to be quite confident because they are getting these promoters to really charter their success. So the evaluation they've done of the background of the promoters, how comfortable are they with the background of the promoters, and also strength of the business model plus credit, bank guarantee or collateral. So we will also talk to them about the model that they are working on, and finally whether they are aware of the legal and regulatory compliance. So these are the areas, quite simple, it's not going to be daunting for them, that we will work them to come up with a credit scorecard. So the credit scorecard, how we plan to disseminate the knowledge is firstly through workshops which we hope to launch in all the provinces across the country, not only in Colombo, but we want to launch it across all the provinces. And I think I would like to acknowledge and thank Colombo Stock Exchange that has, it's a lot of strength to us that have come to partner with us. And these two programs I'm having, they're so enthusiastic. They've already invited us to join them on the two programs they're launching in Monoragal on the 16th of July and in Batiklo on the 18th of July. So I showed you our membership. The benefit we have is our members are trilingual. We can find members who are very conversant in Sinhala, who are conversant in English, who are conversant in Tamil, and the president now wants us to learn Mandarin, French, and so many other languages also. But to do this credit, the frameworks, we will use the language that they are conversant with, so that they are able to understand and relate. So those of you who are sitting here and wondering how you can collaborate with us, what we would like to invite you is to come on as a workshop partner, because I know most of the banks here, you yourself conduct so many sessions, and the chambers, you conduct so many sessions. So please invite us. We need about 3 to 4 hours. Please invite us to come and talk about the creditworthiness framework, and also to teach your participants to fill their own creditworthiness score, to come up with that, so that we can then work with the high potential SMEs to take them to the next level. And so one thing you can do is sponsor a workshop, and also you can nominate SMEs to participate in these workshops, because at CA Sri Lanka, going forward, we will highlight the workshops we are conducting, so you can nominate your SMEs to participate, and also circulate the information to your members. So those are 3 things, because this is a national initiative, this is not a CA Sri Lanka only initiative, it's a national initiative we are launching. So these are ways that you can also participate, and of course you will get credibility as a collaborating partner, and we will also carry your logo wherever you are collaborating with us. Then the SME Connect Awards is something we will probably launch next year after we run a few programs. That also the scoring will be based on the credit rating scorecard. And here also we invite you to join us as award partners. You can be a sponsor of the award, or you can also nominate your SMEs to apply for the award and help us to circulate the message to all your members. Sorry, I already spoke. Then the Entrepreneur Magazine. This magazine, like I said, we will probably do 2 magazines a year. And this magazine also, if anyone who wants to join with us to circulate it, we will carry your logo so that it can go as a magazine with your collaboration also. And we will, like I said, we will also have this translated to Sinhala and English. And we also invite you to nominate good SMEs that we can feature in the magazine in the future. So it will be available for any of you who are interested to circulate it to your members, where we will also carry your logo when you are circulating it to your members. Right, so that in short is the initiatives that we are planning to launch. And like I said, the success of this will be, like what you said, it's SME Connect, and we want to connect with all of you since it's a national initiative, and we look forward to all your support. So if you are interested, please come and speak to us. We will be happy to talk to you further on the collaboration. Thank you.